Here we go again. Still watching this crap. I really hope this stops being boring soon, because these episodes are so boring. Like, at least want them to be so stupid. Like, some of these have been so bad they're funny. Like, and they've had moments like that, but most of these are just terrible and so boring. Yeah, anyway, not looking like a good episode, because we're learning about Pinkie Pie, the worst character to exist in the universe. Uncannily accurate intuitions. What? Oh, so is this like her power? Is that what this is gonna be? Actually, that could be like a character development thing then. So I guess there's potential. Not much, but God damn it. I don't know. And I realize I'm overanalyzing this so much, but like there's so many adults that like grown ass men that like this. They're obsessed with this show. They don't just like it. They're obsessed with it. And so I'm looking at this as if it was an adult show, even though this is clearly just some dumb little baby show. I don't know. I just have to laugh at myself that I'm actually watching this. Okay, that is it. Here we go again. Okay, so she's learning more about magic.
Eyes over here, Spike.
Is that like a boobs joke? I don't think that's what it's supposed to be. Oh, here comes the terrible cancer. What? Like she's paranoid? Okay then.
She's just being Pinkie Pie.
Unfortunately. Look, she just stuck her butt in her face. That's creepy. It's raining frogs. Okay, that was nothing. This crap again. I'm so tempted to just start skipping this. I know there just seems something about that feels wrong, even though this is so terrible. Like, if I'm gonna skip the intro, why not just skip everything? Like, if the episode starts getting boring, then why not just skip ahead? I don't know. Whatever. Also, why do some of them have two names, but then some of them have one? Like, that's Fluttershy, which is a compound word. But then, like, Pinkie Pie and Twilight Sparkle have two names. Applejack is basically two names. But then, like, Rarity is just one name. I don't know why. Oh, this is actually going to be about coincidences. Nope, she's going to fall. She gets more annoying every second I see her. What are they, dogs now? Why hasn't this come up at all before? Like, there's been so many scenarios where this kind of, anything like this she should have been doing something. There's so many points where this would have played hugely into the point of every episode. And I'm guaranteed they're just gonna ignore this. They're just gonna ignore this in the next episodes. Is this supposed to be like a science versus religion episode? Okay, I thought that truck noise was coming from outside. No, it's just the show though. I will say this isn't boring. This is just... ugh. This is so infuriating. This character is the worst. Okay, this is getting boring again. I feel like this is like a pro-religion episode. That's what this sounds like. That character is just so annoying. Everything about her. The way she looks, the way she walks, the voice, the words she uses. Also, that sequence of events is so arbitrary. It's hard to like remember. So it's like hard to remember if that joke even makes sense. God, just seeing her for a second is infuriating. Let alone an entire 20 minutes of this crap. They act more like cats and dogs than they do horses. It's weird.
Scientific name? Pinkius Piacus.
Oh, hilarious, terrible Latin pun. Like, every time she doesn't walk, she just like bounces. And then every time she bounces, there's this dumb spring noise. It's gonna fall on them. Something's just gonna come though. It's not gonna fall on her. Yep. Actually, that wouldn't prove that her tail is shaking. Doesn't mean something's gonna fall. It could just mean that there's that thing that could fall without her tail shaking. So that doesn't even work. Is this gonna be like a self-fulfilling prophecy now? Of course. Blah blah blah. Teehee, her arms are broken. Okay then.
What you doing?
Wait a minute. For saying that line, is that the same voice actress as Isabella, but like higher pitched? Because it just sounded really familiar. Because it sounds so familiar now, because she said that one line, the "what you doing" line. Because I don't hate Isabella as a character. Is that Isabella? I think it is. I'm gonna have to look up the actress's name. So another bad thing's gonna happen to her. Wait, what happened? Wait, what happened to her broken arms or legs? I guess they don't really have arms, do they? They just kind of ignored the. I guess whatever. It's a cartoon, so who cares?
She exploded.
That'd be funny. Maybe that'll happen to all the characters. I mean, all the little bits of you could explode. We all know I'm not gonna die though, because that's way too dark for this. It's like even the dark, just kind of supposed to be creepy looking backgrounds are all bright and overly saturated. What now? Is that monster gonna attack her? Yeah, there's the fish thing, whatever it is. What is this? Snake? Octopus? What is this? What is that supposed to be? Hydra. This is like the most boring chase scene ever. Something about this music almost sounds ripped from Indiana Jones. I'm not sure why. Wait, was that the same thing she did at the hop, skip, and a jump thing? Was that the same thing she said in that? What's that other thing? Whatever, that other episode with the sleeping dragon. I genuinely hope she falls. That'd be funny. What is this, Tom and Jerry? What? Oh, okay. Oh, is she actually gonna fall? Oh, god damn it. So like one of those rocks would just impale her head, and then the blood and guts and brain guts would just spill everywhere. That's not gonna happen, though. Oh, it's still going on. What, so another thing? Was dizzy even a word? Well, they said it so many times it doesn't even sound like one anymore. What the fuck? Just like got set on fire. I guess this isn't really a religion or science episode. It's just kind of like when your parents tell you something. I think that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like when your parents tell you something and they don't explain why. It's just you're just supposed to believe them when you're a little dumb kid because you don't know any better. I guess that's what they're going for. Wait, oh my god.
Means you have to choose to believe in them.
Okay, that makes it sound like a pro-religion thing. Like it's trying to, like, force a message down some people's heads. What? Okay then. Okay, so this episode, I don't... So at one point Pinkie Pie said, "What you doing?" And it kind of sounded like Isabella from Phineas and Ferb, but I looked up the actresses. They're not the same person. They just sound similar, I guess. This one was like just annoying because it's like all Pinkie Pie, but like at least stuff was happening. Some of the other ones are just nothing for the most part. This had very few just nothing moments. This was probably the least boring one so far. Still nothing entertaining, funny, or anything. Again, could have easily been 11 minutes. So basically, apparently Pinkie Pie has these weird twitches or whatever, and that means something specific is gonna happen. And yeah, that's it. Twilight doesn't believe it, and then it happens a bunch of times, and then Twilight believes it at the end. And the message is just because you don't understand something doesn't mean you shouldn't believe it. Which, I feel like it's a bit of a dangerous message to send to people, or send to kids, because it's like, just do what you're told and never question anything, which is a terrible idea. That's basically what communism is. So I don't know. I mean, it's a friend that's helping her, so it's not like it's just some dictator. So it's not like I'm not trying to say that this show is pro-communism, but like I don't know, it just seems like a dangerous message to send to kids to me. Yeah. But I mean, I think the point they were going for is like your parents tell you to brush your teeth and you don't understand why because you don't understand how teeth work because you're a dumbass kid. But like you still have to do it. So it's like, you know, just trust people that you know because they probably are trying to help you. So again, fine episode, whatever. Just so dumb, not funny, not interesting, just annoying a lot. That's literally it. Yeah. I give this episode, give this 4 out of 10. And nothing interesting happens, but it's like, I'll give it 4.5, because it didn't make me that mad, actually, somehow, even though it's all like Pinkie Pie, which is the worst character I've ever seen in anything. And, I don't know, somehow I just didn't get mad. I wasn't really bored. That's really the big thing. That's like what separates this one from most of the other ones. This stuff is always happening, and I'm not just bored. So yeah, blah.